have a Pokemon battle, and this was just a random bunch of guys I had. I led with Starmie. I'm getting the hell out of there because I'm scared of a Sucker Punch, but he goes with Drill Peck, which doesn't really matter because I sent out Skamori. It can take that. Well, I thought it could take everything it could throw at me, but I completely forgot about move tutors and stuff, so I get zapped with a Heat Wave, and that hurt a lot. I thought I had a lot of time, so I set up some spikes. He's probably not going to do that again. He's probably going to do a different move to try and finish me off. So I'm going to try and get some health back. He used the superpower as I predicted. And I get some health back. So that's good. Luckily I survive, I suppose. I kind of expected to survive. He's going to heat wave me again, probably. So now it's time to go to heat round and get the flash fire boost. So that's great. Now I was expecting him to switch there because it's so obvious that I was going to use a fire move after the flash fire. I just swear he was going to do it. So yeah, that screwed me over, and because he's scarfed, I've got to get out of there. He uses Heat Wave again because he knows that I've got to switch. So this bird's starting to really annoy me now. He's predicted the close combat, but I'm just going to Flare Blitz anyway because I've fed up of trying to guess what that bird's going to do, so I just went with a powerful fire move, and it completely waxed the ghost, so that's cool. Just going to finish that off. Recoil hurts, but so does having a dead Pokemon, so that's cool. Sends out this thing, and I know I've got to get out of there. And I couldn't believe he didn't send out that thing when I had the flash fire, to be honest. If he had something that could resist it like that. I send out the grass thing there to try and scare him to get a seed up, but he yawned me, so I've got to get out of here. So I went to Cosmos to try and get some natural cure. I know the Sucker Punch is coming now because he didn't do it earlier, and usually when they don't do it one time, they're going to do it the next time. It's a bit early to set up, but I figured he's going to do another Sucker Punch. Didn't happen, unfortunately. I figured I could get a free curse, doesn't matter. And I completely forgot about this thing again, so that sucks. I got to get out of here, so at least I thought I had to get out of here, because I thought a surf or something was coming. So I went to Cosmos to try and get that. He recovers instead, because I'm thinking in my head, maybe if he didn't go to that thing because of the flash fire, maybe it's hasn't got that much special defense. So I start surfing around, hitting this robot that came in. I'm a bit worried about Thunderbolt, but I'm figuring it's Registeel doesn't have that much of attack on either scale, so I'll probably survive it anyway. He uses Iron Head anyway. So I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I'm worried it might explode, but Heatran can't do anything. And it does explode, so yeah, I was kind of expecting it to explode, like straight away. But I was just glad to get that thing out of my way, really. I send out this thing, generally to frighten off whatever comes in, unless it's a Honchkrow. Unfortunately, the Honchkrow comes in, and the way it's been, like, guessing around and stuff, I sort of swear it was going to do something else. But it turns that is the time it wants to use Drill Peck. So Sawyer bites the dust, and now it Sucker Punches me, which I sort of predicted, but I resist it. I sort of predicted a switch as well, so that's why I went for the U-turn. It'll do damage anyway. I go to Heatran because he's already half damaged, and I know that the Leech Seed is going to give me some health back. Now this bird has been annoying me so much, I'm just going to go with a move that will definitely kill it. So I went with Dragon Pulse, because I was a bit worried about that thing coming in, that happy face. And he sends in Shaman because he knows that I'm scarfed, obviously, because of the incident earlier. So I send back this thing in. I'm not quite sure why I sent this thing. I think I sent this in to either heal up, or I completely forgot about its natural cure. Oh no, I did go for the roost up, just to get it in some heal, because there's a few guys I haven't seen yet, I don't think. So now I'm gonna Toxic it, because I completely forget about the natural cure, but in comes an Absol, and I managed to get a Toxic on the Absol instead, which is a bit lucky by me, really. I wasn't expecting that. And now the Absol's in, I know exactly what it's going to do. It's going to Swords Dance, and it's going to Superpower. I know that's exactly what it's going to do, so I'm going to do the best I can to take it down. So for the Drill Peck, just to get some damage in there. The Leech Seed's not helping my cause, but the Toxic's probably cancelling that out, so that's alright. I'll rest on this superpower. Unfortunately, I don't have a ghost, because I could have completely seen that coming. I survive just, which kind of surprises me again. I think this bird was my MVP for this match. And Drill Pack finishes it off. Now he's nearly dead. I'm kind of expecting the next thing to come in to kill it. But he sends in this thing. He's only got 2 guys left, so I guess he didn't have much left. And he uses Leech Seed on me, expecting me to switch or something. I don't know, but I get a Roost off, so I'm back up to full health. So that's good. I kind of want to get rid of this thing now, so switch out to Heatran, and this time, after all the different moves I've been using with this thing, I think I just go with the Overheat. Even expecting this thing to come in, but I think that after this thing hasn't been coming in this whole time, I'm figuring it doesn't have much special defense, so that an Overheat would absolutely wax it. It doesn't. This thing just won't die, and I can't believe it. I go for maybe a crit or a burn or something, doesn't work, and he's just going to recover that elf, so that didn't work too well for me. And now I've got to get out of here, because he's blatantly going to EQ. So I dodge the EQ, and I don't think he can hit me now, because I've seen most of his moves, so I go for the curse, and he counters. And I was like, what? Fine, I'm just going to curse all day until I can take you all down in one shot. And then he yawns, which I completely forgot. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just let Aerodactyl fall asleep, activate Sleep Cause, and then that's that move out of the way. So that way, pretty much this, because I know of counter, this little happy thing's only got pretty much 2 moves now. So I switch out, now he's asleep. I bounce back out to this thing, and I'm threatening the Toxic because he knows I carry it. And I know the Natural Cure is going to go, so I bounce back out to Hot Fuzz, expecting him to switch, which he does. And he's now looking down the barrel of a CB Ape, and that's not a good place to be. I hit it with a close combat. It does over half, that's good, so that's probably going to kill it. And he rests, either predicting that I was going to do a Flare Blitz or something, and maybe he might survive and the recoil will kill me or whatever. I don't know. But he switches out to get the Natural Cure, and I'm still just going to close combat, because I'm stuck on close combat. It's going to do a ton of damage and fast and everything, so I might as well just keep close combating to finish everything off. Now, at this point, I completely forgot about Natural Cure, because I've been training a Sky Shaman, and I thought it had Serene Grace, but at this point I saw it was Natural Cure, and I was like, oh, that explains the rest and everything, so that explains that. And I'm just going to keep on close combating until these things both die. So that was the match. I used a bunch of random guys, because I just want to show some old guys off, instead of using the same old team. Hope you enjoyed it, and check out more vids soon.